Hi guys, I want to give you a quick update about the new design for Pele, and I need your input and want to know what you think about this. So it always bugged me that the detail page was this plain HTML page, and therefore I redesigned that whole thing. So if you click on Susie here, there's the new detail page. Everything is basically text. There's no HTML there anymore, which is much easier to read on your iOS device. So all the way on the top we have the name and the bib number, and then at the bottom there we have position information. So the first column is age group, then we have the gender information, and all the way on the right we have the overall information. So Susie was 124, 28th out of 2,395 total athletes. In the next field down here we have the summary of all the times, and then down there we have all the more detailed information about the whole disciplines and the transitions. And the transitions aren't tucked away somewhere at the bottom, so they are right there where they belong. You might ask what happened to all the split times. Well, you can simply click on one entry here and the split times appear. And you can simply, by tapping them, you can blend the information in and out. So in the columns of those detailed pages, we first have the time itself, then the distance of that split, and after the @ sign there's the speed itself, which of course differs from the discipline. For the bike it's miles per hour, for the run it's minute mile, and for the swim it's minutes per 100 meters. Then at the end of the column there we have the rank, and the last one then is the position in your age group. The rank is overall rank of that time. New are also those arrows here on top. They indicate the time and bib number of the person ahead of you and behind you. Of course, the ahead button or arrow is grayed out because Susie was first in the age group. But we see here the person behind Susie was 2 minutes and 50 seconds behind with bib number 2580. So as I mentioned before, all those here, that's not just text anymore, those are real numbers. And so for example, for the swim we have 2.4 miles of swim, and to show you what I mean, I can simply switch that to kilometers. So in the settings page here, I have metric on and off, and that's probably the wrong location for that switch here, because it should be really application specific, not athlete specific. So if I go back here to Susie, and all the numbers changed, so the swim is now 3.9 kilometers, 180 kilometers for the bike, and also the speed changed. So we have 34.7 kilometers per hour as an average speed. Same thing for the run. It's now a minute per kilometer. So that's very important to realize that those are real numbers now. So let's switch that back to miles. Turn metric off, go back here, and we're back to miles. And I thought it would be kind of neat to have a way to easily browse through your age group. So how do you do that? You just drag and drop to the next position. Catherine number 3, Elizabeth number 4, number 5, and so on. You get the idea. And you can see up here those numbers change, of course. 7 minutes 53 seconds behind is bib number 2848. Tracy is number 7. If you click on that arrow here, you get to number 8. So you can either drag and drop or just press on those buttons here. Let's look at Kelly's position here. So with having the position information available for every split, you can see how Kelly moved through her age group. So she came out of the water, number 30, then made up 21 slots coming out of T1. And let's expand bike. Then made another slot after the first split. She lost 3 slots after the second split, and so on. You get the idea. So you can easily see how Kelly moved through her age group, which is really cool. Back to Susie, and let's click on the age group here. And you see that has been redesigned also. It's not HTML anymore, and you have the whole age group, not just limited to 100, but in easy to read text. You can easily scroll, and later on, if you tap on one, you get the same detailed information you just saw. So it's not just limited to the first 100. The map functionality, that hasn't changed at all. You still see a pin for every athlete in your watch group. You can zoom in and out. You have the swim in blue, you have the run in red, and the green for the bike part. So nothing really has changed there. Let's go back and have another example. Let's pick Robbie in Wisconsin. And also need to see here is how Robbie moved through the age group. There's no split for the bike, that's why nothing comes up. So Robbie was 93 after the swim. He made up, what is that, 12 slots coming out of T1, and then he really accelerated and was in position 30, so he made up almost 50 slots after the first bike split, and number 14 after the second split, and came off the bike in number 12. And then beat 2 people out of T2, and let's expand the run, also lost 3 slots, and so on, to finish up in 9th position and secured his slot to Kona. So what do you think about the new detail page? Post your comments on Twitter at PeleAT for Athlete Tracker, or Facebook has a group page for Pele, which is Pele Athlete Tracker, and post something on there so everybody can see what your thoughts are, or you can also simply send an email to pele@solani.com. I'm looking forward to hear your comments.